I've been getting out some of my old German models this week. I don't think I've been showing all of them on video, but I'm just going through because this one hasn't been started, been steamed for a good few months now. But I got it in the summer. It's an Ernst Plank Cosmos engine. I think they may have been 2 or 3 different sizes. I think this one is the medium one in the range. It's been looked after. It's had a little bit of damage on this corner, and someone's done a really good repair. And I'm not touching it because it's a cast base, and it's solid at the moment. But it's a really nice machine, and I'm gonna fire it up because I haven't steamed it for some time. So it's got everything. It's got a water pump. There's part of that missing, but it's in the box. It just needs there's a bit that connects to the pulley. It's got a nice little safety valve. We've still got the original lead. It's got a nice little pressure relief valve, you know, steam regulator. I don't know if that's original, but everything else seems original. Still got the badge. Still got the badge on the piston cylinder. So I'm going to give it a little bit of oil and give it a steam. Let's see how we get on. Well, I've had it running before. One of the very first videos I did on YouTube was just a quick, I didn't mean it to be a short, but it turned out to be a short. So there is a picture, there's a video of this already, but it's only about a minute long. But I think that these old engines, I did the Joseph Falk yesterday, and it made me think that perhaps I should get out some of the old German engines again, the really old ones. These are about, I think there's something in the region of late 1900s, late 1800s to early 1900s, and this is it is a nice model. Runs nice. Let me get the burner going. They always fire up quite a lot when they start them at Biggs. I want to go mad with the old girl. Probably put that around the back actually. Burner. Yeah, I think that would be better there. That'd be better there. See what I'm doing there? Yeah, see, heat goes straight through. Nice model. Very nice model. I think it was an engineer who had it because it came with some tools, and they was all, you know, engineering tools. Just came in a box of bits, but that's aftermarket. I think there would have been an exhaust there, but that is copper and that's brass. So I think one or the other, I would say, is aftermarket. But it's got a nice. It's got water gauge, water pump, drain cock, safety valve, nice exhaust. I don't think it will take long to get it going because obviously half of that boiler is just the base. The boiler's not that big. But there are another. I've got another one. I bought another one. What I thought, what came up really cheap, and I thought I'd buy it for spares. And I can't believe myself to. This is another Cosmos. Another Cosmos, I don't even see that. Cosmos there. Well, I bought this for expecting to use it as spares, but hey look, it's a smaller one. So I thought, no, I'll actually restore that. But it's got rubber pipe, it's got rubber plastic pipe on there. But yeah, so this is the smaller one. I think there is a bigger one, but there's no way I can bring myself to. I put a gauge on there. I put the water level gauge on there because there was one missing. But there's still a few other things missing, which I haven't sourced. That's why I haven't got it going. I think that'd probably be the filler cap, and then this side would probably be pressure relief. Yeah, so filler cap and pressure relief. I have had it running. All I did was just block them up with everything, and then just I ran it on air, and it ran all right. But yeah, can you see this one leads? It's just been sitting there. Needs a clean. But I bought that one for spares, but then I started thinking to myself, no, I can't break it. Quite a nice model. So that one's going away for a little while. Let's see if we can get this old girl going. But yeah, they're old and they're solid. It's a heavy machine. Surprised how heavy it is. Another one of those you get they don't like and make them like this anymore sort of feeling. Something wants tightening up there because it's moving. Look, there's probably a loose screw around there, but I won't, while it's steaming, I won't muck about with that. Yeah, give it a minute, and I think it's still going. A lot of these vertical boilers don't have a regulator, so once they get going, I had a big Bing, it was bigger than this, but once it got going, that was it. Off it went, 100 mile an hour. And I like to run them at a nice pace. I enjoy watching it all work, and when it's running too fast, you can't see it work. So that's why I like to run them slower. I like plenty of oil. It's been looked after for years, isn't it? You know, so the least I can do. You know, I always look at these as we're temporary owners of these machines. If this is over 100 years old, then there's been a few owners of this, and I don't doubt there'll be a few more. But while it's in my possession, I'll try and look after it. Obviously, it's been looked after so far. It's got to this age. I can't remember if it's got. Yeah, I think it runs both ways as well. I think it's got a slip eccentric as well. I'll test that in a minute. Yeah, it has. Sure of it. Yeah, probably could do a pressure gauge. I'm not adding air. Well, there's two. Yeah, I think there might have been a pressure gauge. I'll have to look up because I've got two fillers in, one on the side and one on the top. So one's been used as a blank. Well, it's not. It's pretty good, really. I haven't done anything to it, so I think someone's painted it before. Don't think that's all original. I think the other one's original. That's not been touched. But someone's done a bit of too much polishing on the brass. I think they've used some sort of like a wheel, like I don't know, something like a Dremel with a polishing pad on it, because I can see some squirrel marks here and there. Well, I don't really like that. I'm not going to play about with it too much, but I will try and get that water pump working, and at least fit it all together. Because when I did the Ernst Plank yesterday, it added to the visual effect with the flywheel and the water pump, everything all sort of working. So I will get the water pump mechanism all connected up and see if it'll work. But I don't think the other smaller model, I don't think they ever come with a water pump. But that's still quite a nice little. That'd be well, it's another project now. I've got too many projects. But when I see the models when they're not a project, they're just so expensive. I just think they're so expensive. I've seen these for 3 or 4 times what I've paid for this. And that goes with most of what I buy. I buy them with needing some work. I think some of the dealers are chancing it a bit, because you see astronomical prices. Then you see the middle of the road where you think, well, that's probably about right for one in a good condition. And then you see the really cheap ones, and all the really cheap ones need something doing. This one, well, I wouldn't say it's really cheap, but I wouldn't have bought this one for spares. Yeah, we're getting a bit of condensation now. I think they could have routed that. Could have routed the exhaust a bit better. I probably would have let that down, coming down somewhere. Yeah, she's getting ready. Getting ready. Imagine being a little kid in the 1900s and someone puts that in front of you. Here we go. There she goes. Steam's not quite up yet. Oh dear. That's lovely. That's lovely. That's lovely. I was watching one of the other guys does videos the other day, and he said something, and I thought, yeah, I've often thought the same. I think it was Blue Healer. I watch a lot of his videos, it's quite good. And he said, I wonder if this was actually a kid's toy or an adult's toy. Because 100 years ago, someone buying something like this had money. So I suppose it could have been either. I've got the old Model Engineer magazines, and they're advertising lathes 100 years ago or model kits, what needed machining on a lathe, advertising for 12-year-olds. So that's where that exhaust is dripping. See if I can get it. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Well, yeah, I think whoever did it, they tried to get it. It's probably the original colours. They've done a reasonable job. Doing them tiny thin lines, I don't think is easy. I don't normally attempt them. I'm just getting a few of my toys out, and you know, they need to run. They need to run. There's no good sitting on the shelf. So I thought I'd get it out, give it a run. I ran a couple the other day and I didn't video them, but I'm gonna. There's not so much of a review or anything like that. I like to see these running. I like watching other people's YouTube videos, especially on machines that I haven't got. And there's a lot I haven't got. And there's a lot I would like. So yeah, it's something to aim towards, I think. And if I hadn't watched other people's videos, I wouldn't know what's available. And you know, I look at some of them, especially when I see what I like. Some of the German guys do they do a walk around at the model fairs, and you see rows and rows and rows of all the different steam engines, Stirling engines, you know, hit and miss engines, all of it. And you see just so many, it's mind-boggling. So I sort of started this later on through the year, so most of the model fairs in the UK are already finished. Or I went to one, but it was more proper steam engines, traction engines and all that. Yeah, so I didn't get to any model fairs in the UK. I was invited to one actually, on one of the forums. They said, would I like to come and display some, you know, some machines, but it was on the wife's birthday, so I couldn't go. Oh, it all been, I didn't know about it. Everything was planned for taking her out for a nice out, weekend away. It was a big birthday, so it weren't just one, you know, the average one. And then I found out about this model exhibition. It was literally a few miles from me, and I was gutted I couldn't go. But I'm going to turn it off now because I think the water's running low. I was gutted I couldn't go, but you know, I have to look after the good woman as well, or I can't play with my toys. You know how it is, guys. You know what I mean. I'm sure you know what I mean. She's got patience. I'm down here quite a lot. So there she is. Yeah, I thought it was running out of water, and there's still plenty of water there, but it was, the bubbles were coming up, so I couldn't actually see the level. So because it was the bubbles were coming up, I couldn't see the level. I thought it was running low, and I didn't want to have it running while the if it was getting low water. But anyway, here's my Cosmos engine. Very nice, I think. Very nice. I like it. Look at that. Ernst Plank. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Next time I'll steam that up, I'll have that water pump working, and we'll have add to the visual effect. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. I'm going to do another one in a minute because I'm getting down a few of my models and just running them for a little while. They're not meant to just be sitting there as showpieces. This one's not a showpiece anyway, needs a good clean. Anyway, that's it for now. Hope you like it, and I'm just going to get another one down in a minute and see what I can steam up. So I might put another one on later. Watch this space. I've got a few I'll be steaming up over the next couple of days. Anyway, cheers guys.